WIXT 9 in Syracuse. Live from the New York State Fair, Rod Wood and Peggy Finnegan, Doug Logan on sports, and Rick Gary's weather. This is 9 Eyewitness News.
The rides, the eats, the exhibits, and of course the thousands of people. Combine that with perfect weather and you've got opening day of this year's great New York State Fair. Good evening, everyone. We are live from the fairgrounds at our broadcast center right off Miller Court.
And we'll be coming to you live here for all 11 days of the fair. So far, day one of the 143rd edition of the fair has been absolutely perfect. Fairgoers started filing into the grounds bright and early when the gates opened around 8 this morning. For many, the 11-day run marks the high point of the summer, and they couldn't get here soon enough.
Program here.
Official opening ceremonies took place mid-morning. By then, a crowd of several thousand was already here. This fair marks a couple firsts for some important people here at the fair. This is Fair Director Wayne Gallagher's very first, and no one was more excited than the proud Texan.
And then if you do so and go home and tell your friends and family, then that's the best publicity we have.
This is also the first fair for Agriculture Commissioner Richard McGuire.
It's a great place to have a good time, a great place for the agricultural community to display the things it's proud of.
The 1989 edition of the fair promises to be bigger and better than in past years, and so far it is living up to its expectations. And Rod, there are lots of other additions to the fair this year.
And some big changes as well, Peggy. We'll take a look at some of them as we have team coverage of this opening day at the State Fair. Ahead, Nancy Duffy looks at a spruced-up fair. Rick Gary says all's fair when it comes to the weather. Scott Byral spends the day with the governor here at the fair.
Jim Foreman goes off the beat and finds some rather unusual happenings. Also, Mike Price has the good news from a top attractor. And coming up in the Family Health Cast in just a few minutes, I'll take you live to the health building here at the State Fair to show you what is here for your health. And so far, attendance here at the fair on day one as of 2 o'clock this afternoon is running 25,959. Compare that to last year's crowd of 30,006. Nice weather, though, drawing crowds out today. Now, after 143 years of bringing you to the New York State Fair, its latest director, Wayne Gallagher, has something brand new to exhibit.
It is cleanliness, and as Nancy Duffy tells us, so far it is very impressive.
An underlying theme of the Gallagher Fair: we want a neater, cleaner fair. Or as the T-shirts say on all the fair workers, we talk trash.
It's been my experience that if you keep everything clean, they eat more, they smile more, they enjoy things more, and I think we owe it to them.
How clean does the new director want the fair? As clean as the new coat of paint on the entranceway, as clean as a bugler's horn, as clean as a beauty queen's smile, and even at the cattle barn.
Significantly cleaner in terms of its general appearance. I know from my personal perspective of the beef barn, when we arrived here 2 days ago, the barn had fresh paint put on it, the offices had been cleaned.
There's even a baby care center and free Pampers next to the Center of Progress building, and a spanking new men's building at Indian Village. But the biggest change is here. Trash cans. Everywhere, trash cans. Hundreds of cans within a cup's throw of every restaurant on Restaurant Row and everywhere else.
Our contractor who is doing the cleaning of the grounds has, as part of his contract, to hire additional people to clean 3 designated areas that we didn't do last year.
The upscale trash removal brigade is busier too, with more trash compactors, more trash pickup points, and so far, less trash.
I think there's a lot more compactors than last year, and people are starting to throw the trash inside the cans better. There's more cans all around, so the trash is getting taken away.
Less littering. If there's more cans around and people all work together, we'll keep it clean and make it nicer for everyone.
And so when you come to the New York State Fair, you can expect a cleaner fair, but the fair expects a more responsible you. Nancy Duffy, 9 Eyewitness News.
And the cleanup order was even extended to the James E. Strait Carnival operation on the Midway. Straits has put out an order similar to Fair Director Gallagher's. Keeping the fairgrounds looking sharp and clean is not the only new twist here at the 1989 exhibition. Among the major brand new attractions this year, this detailed look at the massive redevelopment plan for the Syracuse lakefront. The Pyramid Companies developed this close-up look at the future. Pyramid is leading the way on the lakefront project for the Carousel Center shopping mall. Another first-ever wrinkle at the fair, recycling. Here at the International Pavilion, fairgoers are being asked to recycle plastic containers. The plan is to turn this plastic into new products, perhaps paperweights, and distribute them to selected vendors by the time the fair is over. And here at the grandstand, a chance for race car lovers to get a taste of the real thing. If you're 21 or older and have a driver's license, well, you can drive race cars on a special infield track for free. There will be prizes for the best drivers, and if you're bold enough, a simulator for those who want to feel like they're driving a high-speed Indy 500 racing car. And as we told you earlier, another new thing here at the fair is its director.
Yes, this is Wayne Gallagher's first fair, and he joins us live now here in our Fair Broadcast Center. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Gallagher.
Thank you for having me, Peggy.
Well, how's the first day going?
Well, so far it's very great. If you'll just keep the weather this way, we'll have the best 11 days that a Texan could ever have in New York.
Well, again, this is your first year here at the fairgrounds. Any bugs for you?
Oh, I don't think anything any different from any opening of any fair. There's always bugs, and they go away.
How do we stack up next to the Texas State Fair? We know you spent 15 years down there.
Well, of course, the State Fair of Texas is in the middle of Dallas, and the population base is so much larger that they draw more people, but they run longer, too. They run 18 days, and we'll catch them one of these days.
How do you think you can succeed here where others maybe have failed?
Well, I'm not sure others have failed. I think that one of the blessings I have is coming in new that we've gotten everybody behind the fair. Everybody wants it to be something special, and I think that's what you need.
You've said you'd like to eliminate the state subsidy for the fair. Now, all your predecessors have said similar things about that. Right now, there's about a $700,000 subsidy from the state.
This past year, it was $714,000. The preliminary budget we submitted for next year is $468, and that's the direction we need to be going.
Slowly but surely, you're going to get there.
The governor put me on the spot today. He said I had to get there.
Oh.
In jest.
What do you feel is the most special attraction about the fair this year? Why should people come out here?
Oh, gee, I think the people should come to the fair because it is a celebration for the state. But the exhibit you mentioned, you know, anybody who lives in central New York needs to see that lakefront exhibit because it's going to dominate this community and this area for a long time if it happens.
Well, Mr. Gallagher, welcome to Central New York, and we're all looking forward to a great run of the State Fair.
Thank you for having me, and I love Central New York.
Okay, well, great to have you. Voyager 2 makes its closest pass at Neptune, giving scientists a glimpse of some spectacular sights. Our first look at world and national news begins billions of miles from Earth, where the Voyager 2 space probe is still busy snapping pictures of our galaxy's final frontier. Neptune's moon Triton is stealing the show today. Pictures of Triton show the moon has long fault lines, ridges, cliffs, and ice structures. Scientists say the photos are just short of spectacular. The Neptune visit marks the end of Voyager's 12-year mission. Drug lords in Colombia tonight are retaliating for the government's crackdown on narcotics. Drug traffickers have turned to violence, bombing 2 political party office buildings here in the city of Medellin and burning the homes of a senator and former government minister. After the bombings, drug lords issued a statement declaring all-out war against the Colombian government. Traffickers say targets include journalists, judges, politicians, and their families. Colombia's president says he expects more bloodshed in the days ahead, but authorities say they have the support of the Colombian people. Rod?
Well, if you're coming out here to the state fairgrounds, we know you will quickly develop an appetite, and we want to give you an idea about food costs out here. In your money up front, a spot check of concessions shows prices are a bit higher this year than last, and as you walk around the fairgrounds, you'll quickly smell the aroma of foods of every description. You'll also be able to comparison shop because, well, prices are posted in plain sight at most of the stands. If you're a light eater, you can probably eat lunch and dinner for under $4, but if you'd like to sample a little bit of everything, the sky's the limit. Perhaps $10 to $20 and up will fill you up. And if you want to bring along your own food, well, there are plenty of places to sit down and relax here at the fairgrounds. On Wall Street, stock prices closed lower today. Checking your money index, the Dow Jones Industrial Average gave up 2 points as declines led advances by a 7-6 margin. Among stocks of local interest, AT&T down 3/8, Bristol-Myers up 1/4. Chrysler down 1/8, Cooper Industries up 5/8, GE up 1/2 today, Niagara Mohawk down 5/8, Oneida Limited down 1/8 and UTC down 3/8 today. Well, this is the place where you usually find our 9 Traveler story.
Well, we're going to take a break from our 9 Traveler for the next week so we can bring you our state fair coverage, and you can look for 9 Traveler once again the day after Labor Day. Rod?
And Peggy, much more coming up here on 9 Eyewitness News. Still ahead here tonight, we'll tell you about new trouble for Niagara Mohawk in the wake of that radioactive spill we first told you about earlier this week.
Also ahead, we'll take you along with Governor Cuomo as he visits the fair in tonight's cover story. But first, you couldn't hope for more fair weather this opening day, and Rick Gary is here to tell us whether it's going to last. Rick?
Weather, and we're back out here once again in the sea of waivers, and we'll be back with that weather in just a second. O'Reilly, the first human TV. The press thought he was great, but the girls didn't buy his gimmick.
You don't even get cable.
Then he tuned himself to the Friday Fun Club on ABC.
And now, something we hope you really like.
Everybody loved Full House, Mr. Belvedere, Perfect Strangers, and Just the 10 of Us. Tune in tonight and make life more fun.
And on 2020, take a peek at the prestigious dream homes of Beverly Hills.
Tonight, starting at 8 on Central New York 9.
A volleyball set.
Some hairspray for the wife.
A card sent to my honey. Lollipops. Keep her quiet. A whole string of them.
These Precisely Right Permanents by Ogilvy are only $2.88 after rebate. Phase 70-sheet spiral notebooks are now 2 for just 78 cents. And our 3-bar bonus packs of Neutrogena soaps are only $3.44 each. There's always something for everyone at Phase. Obviously not your average drugstore.
Feel the magic, Chrysler Plymouth.
Feel the magic in a new Chrysler LeBaron Coupe and get 0% financing or $1,500 cash back. Or get a magical clearance deal on an all-new Plymouth Acclaim and get low 2.9% financing or $500 back.
Get a little magic. Get a little magic going for you.
Feel the magic at your local Chrysler Plymouth dealer today.
Don't answer the door during this commercial for Burger King 39-cent hamburgers and 49-cent cheeseburgers. It could be the competition trying to distract you.
Telegram.
They don't want you to know that you could buy a hamburger for just 39 cents and a cheeseburger for just 49 cents.
That'd be Meaner Man.
Just close your eyes and concentrate on that flame-broiled Burger King taste.
Okay, flowers, sir.
39-cent hamburgers and 49-cent cheeseburgers at Burger King for limited time only.
The ultimate shopping experience starts this Sunday. It's the grand opening of Wegmans, Great Northern Superstore, routes 31 and 481 in Liverpool. Experience the aromas, the excitement, from exotic Chinese food to gourmet pizza, plus the quality and service you expect from Wegmans. Enter the grand opening sweepstakes. You could win a new Pontiac Grand Prix or GMC truck, courtesy of Burdick Pontiac GMC. The new Great Northern Superstore opens this Sunday. From Wegmans, every day, you get our best.
And welcome back to the fairgrounds. And Rick, I think you're going to have the easy job this weekend. It's just gorgeous out here.
I hope so. I tell you, the next few days are going to be easy anyway, and I'm going to try to do it for Joe and Wayne and give them an entire week of it if I can.
Oh, boy, that would be wonderful. Nice? I'd love that. Yeah, today is an absolutely gorgeous day. It really is
idyllic,
perfect fair
really
weather.
Fantastic. And I guess the fair admissions are up.
10 more days of this. I'm sure they are.
Well, I think they can handle it. I'm going to try to do my best, guys. All right?
Thank you, Rick.
All right, go.
You're going to let me do my thing?
Go ahead.
All right, I'm going to do it now. Let's talk weather, shall we? And right off the bat, we're going to take a look at what we had as far as our highs and lows for today, as we had a high of only 71. So we were close, though. We called about 73, I think, last night for today. But a high of 71, that low of 44. We got close, but not quite. As a matter of fact, Potsdam called in this afternoon. They said they had 32 degrees last night in August. That ties the state record, as a matter of fact, for this date. So we had nothing in the way of precipitation. Everything there is going to stay the same. As you probably know, we are still down totals on the year, some 3 or 4 inches. And now as we look at our current temperatures outside, we're looking at 70 degrees with 67 as I stand right here in the shade. Humidity 32%, a barometer falling off a bit, and the winds are out of the northwest at 5 miles per hour. Statewide, or weather watcher-wide and statewide, we all are reporting clear skies and very nice weather throughout with sunshine, 72 New York City, And you get up in the 60s, you go to Messina and Watertown, and again, some 70s and 60s out in the western part of the state for Buffalo and for Rochester. So all in all, no matter where you were in the state today, you enjoyed sunshine and you enjoyed a good one. I hope you were here at the State Fair. If not, at least...